Is holding on to a 3.5% mortgage always the right financial move? Or can golden handcuffs actually cost you money in the long run? Today, we're modeling a $9 million decision. We have a family in New York City debating between renting a larger apartment for $16,000 a month or buying a $2.5 million home in the suburbs. We're going to run the numbers on which path protects their wealth, and the answer might surprise you. Hey everyone, I'm Ryan Sterling, CEO and financial advisor at NerdWallet Wealth Partners. And today, we're breaking down a fictional case study about a family deciding whether to rent, buy, or do both. In this example, the family we're working with lives in Tribeca, New York. Lucas is in his early 50s and has recently retired after a successful career. His wife Stephanie is in her early 40s and earns about $250,000 a year. They've got a 2-year-old and another baby on their way. Their 2-bedroom apartment, worth around $2 million, is starting to feel pretty tight. Financially, they're in a strong position. Their net worth is just over $9 million, with about $8 million invested and $1.3 million mortgage on their apartment. Here's the twist. Their mortgage rate is 3.5%. They don't want to lose it. Lucas and Stephanie love their neighborhood, and even if they leave now, they can easily imagine coming back someday. So the question becomes, how can they upgrade their space without giving up that great rate or selling the apartment? Let's look at the options. We're going to run what's called a Monte Carlo simulation, a financial planning tool that runs thousands of different market and inflation paths to estimate the likelihood of their planned success. That percentage, or probability of success, represents the share of scenarios where there's money left at the end of the plan, usually modeled through age 90. Typically, we're looking for a probability of success in the 60 to 70% range. In the first scenario, Lucas and Stephanie keep their Tribeca apartment, rent it out for about $11,000 a month, and move into a 3-bedroom rental for around $16,000 a month. As you can see, this plan shows a 59% probability of success. That's reasonable, but not ideal. At worst, they might need to adjust, rent a smaller place, move back sooner, or trim spending temporarily. And if we look at their annual cash flow burn, we can see it's about $440,000 per year, or roughly 5% of their investments. That's doable, but not sustainable forever. Now let's compare that with the second scenario, one where they keep the Tribeca apartment as a rental, but buy a home in Connecticut for around $2.5 million with a 20% down payment and a 6% mortgage. This scenario shows a 73% probability of success, with projected ending net worth of around $15 million by the time the couple reaches their 90s. The big difference is equity. In this scenario, Lucas and Stephanie's mortgage payments build value over time. And 20 years later, selling that home in Connecticut could add another $2.9 million back to their portfolio. So while their cash flow looks similar, this plan turns monthly expenses into an appreciating asset. But as with any financial plan, we have to ask, what are the trade-offs? By the way, if you need help understanding your options or the trade-offs you're facing, click the link in the description below to connect with NerdWallet Wealth Partners. So back to our Tribeca couple. What should they do? The Connecticut scenario appears stronger on paper. It has a higher probability of success and would likely lead to greater long-term wealth. But lifestyle matters too. In the Connecticut scenario, Stephanie would have a longer commute, and if Lucas returns to work, he would likely have a longer commute as well. If they choose the first option, renting in the city, they wouldn't have to worry about that quite as much. The upside of the Connecticut scenario? Great public schools, which could save them a ton compared to private tuition if they stayed in the city. At the end of the day, both paths work. But the Connecticut option offers more margin for error and greater alignment with their long-term goals. So, what can we learn from this case study? Number 1, a low mortgage rate is an asset. Holding a 3.5% loan provides flexibility for future rental income. Number 2, it's important to run your own scenarios. Modeling reveals the ripple effects of lifestyle choices on long-term goals. Number 3, flexibility matters more than perfection. You can adjust course as life unfolds. Number 4, money decisions aren't purely math. Lifestyle, commute, and family goals all shape what the right choice looks like. For Lucas and Stephanie, both paths could work, but buying in Connecticut provides stronger potential long-term outcomes while keeping their low-rate Manhattan apartment as an investment. And the best part? It aligned with what they already wanted. More space, long-term flexibility, and a plan that still works decades down the road. If you're facing a similar financial crossroads, you don't have to guess. Click the link in the description to see how a financial plan can bring your options into focus. And for more case studies like this one, follow along with NerdWallet Wealth Partners.